What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So, I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? It's like, it's a never-ending cycle of crazy, crazy news, right? So, yeah, I was driving, and I said, I can't do a video right now because I need the information. I need the letters. I need the numericals. I need the statements. I need all these things. I can't do it off the top of the head. I listened to Dirt and Sean go through it, and I was like, oh, okay. Let's see what's happening for real. So, Asha Sharma named EVP and CEO of Microsoft Gaming. So the first thing is, where's Phil? What happened to Phil? Oh my God, Phil Spencer is retiring. Active Monday, which is like, oh, okay. So y'all just gonna look. We just got this nice, juicy Blue Point news, right? We could push the ponies' faces all in it for a day. Thanks a lot, And now all the headlines are gonna be Phil Spencer quits. Phil Spencer's out. That's what it's gonna be, And so they can be distracted from the bad news of the Blue Point and the irresponsible nature of Sony's management or mismanagement. And now we have this. Now this seems to be not a like when Dirt first heard it, he didn't read anything. He was negative. And some people are like that. They don't like change or whatever, right? But I was like, I don't know who she is. I know Matt's still there. Matt Pitbull Booty. He's gonna get you. That's what he do. So I'm not worried about Matt. The thing is, now Matt is kind of he kind of took the role of Sarah Bond, right? I mean, he's in charge of studios and IP, and let's see, what is his today I begin my role CEO of Microsoft. Oh no, that's Asha. My bad. Matt Booty's here. I don't think they don't say his thing. Okay, we're gonna read all this stuff. I don't think we're gonna read Satya's. Let's read Satya's. Let's read it because it's a lot. Whatever. But this is her, Asha. She has a great big smile. She's wearing green. I mean, it's not Xbox green, but it's still green, so it counts. Satya Nadella, chairman and members of executive team, following communication employees today. Blah blah blah. So this is what they sent to everybody, I guess. So Satya says, gaming has been a part of Microsoft from the start. Flight simulator shipped before Windows, and you can practically ray trace a line, cute, from DirectX in the 90s to the accelerated compute era we're in today. As we celebrate Xbox's 25th year, the opportunity and innovation agenda in front of us is expansive. Today, we reach over 500 million monthly active users, MAU, are a top publisher across all platforms and continue to innovate across gaming hardware, content, and community in service of creators and players everywhere. I am long on gaming and its role at the center of our consumer ambition. And as we look ahead, I'm excited to share that Asha Sharma will become Executive Vice President and CEO, Microsoft Gaming, reporting to me, Satya, Daddy Satya. Over the last 2 years at Microsoft and previously as Chief Operating Officer at Instacart and a Vice President at Meta, Asha has helped build and scale services that reach billions of people and support thriving customer and developer ecosystems. She brings deep experience building and growing platforms, aligning business models to long-term value and operate at global scale, which will be critical in leading our gaming business into its next era of growth. Matt Booty will become Executive Vice President and Chief Content Officer. Okay, so that is different from what Sarah Bond was. Sarah Bond was Xbox CEO, right? Asha is the CEO of Microsoft Gaming. So I think they took away the title of Xbox CEO and it falls under Microsoft Gaming, obviously. So Asha took that and She basically took Phil and Sarah's role and they smashed it together, and she just has that, right? And Matt is the overseer of all the games, all the studios underneath the Microsoft Gaming umbrella. This is how I understand it. Where were we? Content officer reporting to Asha. Matt's career reflects a lifelong commitment to games and to the people who make them. Under his leadership, Microsoft Gaming has grown to span nearly 40 studios across Xbox, Bethesda, Activision Blizzard, and King, which are home to beloved franchises including Halo, Elder Scrolls, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Candy Crush, Fallout. Yeah. Together, Asha and Matt, that's a t-shirt. Somebody gotta make that. Have the right combination of consumer product leadership and gaming depth to push our platform innovation and content pipeline forward. Last year, Phil Spencer made the decision to retire from the company, and since then we've been talking about succession planning. I want to thank Phil for his extraordinary leadership and partnership over 38 years at Microsoft. That's a long time, including 12 years leading gaming. Phil helped transform what we do and how we do it. He expanded our reach across PC, mobile, and cloud, nearly tripling the size of the business, helped shape our strategy through the acquisition of Activision Blizzard, ZeniMax, and Minecraft, and strengthened our culture across our studios and platforms. I've long admired Phil's unwavering commitment to players, creators, and his team, and I am personally grateful for his leadership and counsel. He will continue working closely with Asha to ensure a smooth transition. We have extraordinary creative talent across our studios and a global platform that is second to none. I'm excited for how we will capture the opportunity ahead and define what comes next while staying grounded in what players and creators value. Please join me in congratulating Asha and Matt in their new roles and thanking Phil for everything he had done for Microsoft and for the industry. I was laughing because I was for a second considering doing accents for all these different messages from different people. I'm not gonna do that though because that's a lot of reading and that's a lot of accent. I'm not that good. Okay, so Phil says, I'm crying because I'm so sad. I'm not sad, I just have allergies. And I'm supposed to be wearing glasses, and they bother me. So I said, I can read without them. It's not that blurry. Phil Spencer message. When I walked through Microsoft doors as an intern in June of 1988, I could never have imagined the products I'd helped build, the players and customers we'd serve, or the extraordinary teams I'd be lucky enough to join. It's been an epic ride and truly the privilege of a lifetime. Last fall, I shared with Satya that I was thinking about stepping back and starting the next chapter of my life. For that moment, we aligned on approaching this transition with intention, ensuring stability, and strengthening the foundation we've built. Xbox has always been more than a business. It's a vibrant community of players, yay, creators, yay, and teams who care deeply about what we build and how we build it, and it deserves a thoughtful, deliberate plan for the road ahead. Today marks an exciting new chapter for Microsoft Gaming as Asha Sharma steps into the role of CEO, and I want to be the first to welcome her to this incredible team. Working with her over the past several months has given me tremendous confidence. She brings genuine curiosity, clarity, and a deep commitment to understanding players, creators, and the decisions that shape our future. We know this is an important moment for our fans, partners, and teams, and we are committed to getting it right. I'll remain in an advisory role through the summer to support a smooth handoff. Okay, that's all right. That's what I want to hear, and he'll probably be there up until the launch of Magnus. I mean, not there. He's retiring on Monday, but he'll just be around. So he'll just be chilling like, yo, what's up? I'm off. Like drinking Mai Tais or whatever. Huh? What you want to ask me? A quack? Shun? I'm Phil Dominus Maximus. He's probably gonna adopt that name, and then he'd be like, copyright, like trademark Iron Lords podcast or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm also grateful for the strength of our studio's organization. Matt Booty and our studios teams continue to build an incredible portfolio, and I have full confidence in the leadership and creative momentum across our global studios. I want to congratulate Machu on his promotion to EVP and Chief Content Officer, CCO. As part of this transition, Sarah Bond has decided to leave Microsoft to begin a new chapter. Sarah has been instrumental during a defining period of Xbox, shaping our platform strategy, expanding Game Pass, and winning the ABK support new hardware launches and guiding some of the most significant moments in our history. I'm grateful for her partnership and the impact she's had. I wish her her very best in what comes next. You want to talk about Sarah Bond real quick? Well, let's finish reading this, then we'll go back to Sarah. Most of all, to everyone in Microsoft Gaming, I want to say thank you. I've learned so much from this team and community, grown alongside you, and been continually inspired by the creative courage and care you bring to players, creators, and to one another every day. I'm incredibly proud of what we've built together over the last 25 years, and I have complete confidence in all of you and in the opportunities ahead. I'll be cheering you on in the next chapter as Xbox's proudest fan and player. Phil, XBLP3. Okay. So, the whole thing about Sarah Bond leaving Microsoft is, I mean, she's ambitious, right? So if she doesn't get a promotion, which they kind of eliminated her job, or what might have happened was that they were bringing in Asha, and I think it was kind of a strategic move to get a new face in the role of CEO. And I think Sarah, as much as I like Sarah is a bulldog, and they were I mean, Dirt and Sean were kind of alluding to that, the fact that there might have been some beef behind the scenes with Miss Bond and other people, whatever, but I don't know, whatever, that's all hearsay, they're saying. But to get a new face as the next generation comes up, we don't know Asha, Miss Asha, boss lady Asha now, but you know, we will learn her. We'll see what she's about and stuff. But I think they wanted to shuffle the deck in a way, because like Mad Booty's been there, right? But I don't think he's been the blame or the butt of any jokes or like, oh, get rid of Matt, he's horrible. No, it's always get rid of Phil. Or they haven't really said anything about Sarah. Not really. And I think what had happened was she was either going to stay in the same role and Asha was going to be taking over Phil's position, which, like I said, Sarah probably wanted the promotion to Phil's position. And since she didn't get that, she was like, I'm out. And then they just combined the roles into Asha's role. So that probably what happened. I mean, let's try to figure out the simplest and most common sense, you know, way of how these things kind of fell together. But I mean, she's smart. She's bored. What was she bored of? She became the board of something during this. So she's been making moves behind the scenes for her own career. So, I mean, you know, Sarah, she's cool. I like what she did during the trial. She was like, yo, she just shut him down. I was like, yep, yep. But Asha, let's read about Asha. I followed her on Twitter, by the way. I was like, I gotta follow her. Asha's message: Dear team, today I begin my role as CEO of Microsoft Gaming. I feel two things at once: humility and urgency. Ooh. Humility, because this team has built something extraordinary over the decades. Urgency, because gaming is in a period of rapid change and we need to move with clarity and conviction. Okay, I like that. I am stepping into work shaped by generations of artists, engineers, designers, writers, musicians, operators, and more who create worlds that have brought joy and deep personal meaning to hundreds of millions of players. The level of craft here is exceptional, and it is amplified by Xbox, which was founded in the belief that the power of games connects people and pushes the industry forward. I kind of get that. I kind of feel like that's kind of what Phil's whole MO was during his tenure. Anyway, thank you to Phil for his leadership, and to every studio, platform, and operations team that built this foundation. We are stewards of some of the most loved stories and characters in entertainment and bring players and creators together around the fun and community of gaming in entirely new ways. My first job is simple. Understand what makes this work and protect it. That starts with 3 commitments. Okay. This is where it gets kind of good. This is her mission statement, if you will. And this is important. Like, I know that, Phil Spencer was a straight up dude. He was just like, yo, I came in, I was a coder, I was an intern, this is what happened, boom, boom, boom. He was always a gamer first, so he wasn't like the business dude. He wasn't trying to get over and like, oh, how we gonna make this money, son? And that's where all this kind of turmoil happened like recently, because the CEO and the CFO and all the money people were like, yo, Phil, this ain't all about games now. It's about money too. And he's like, yeah, I know. So, they got to make some hard decisions. But I think Phil going through all of that and setting it up so that someone new could come in and say, all right, this is what we got. It's not like when Don Matrick left, just a smoldering hole of Armageddon. He's like, yeah, we got a console for you. It's called 360. Then PlayStation was like, this is how you share games. Thanks. And I was like, okay, that's about the end of that generation. They ended there real quick. Anyway, sorry. My first job is simple. Understanding what makes this work and protect it. It starts with 3 commitments. That starts with 3 commitments. First, great games. Yeah. Everything begins here. We must have great games beloved by players before we do anything. I like what she's saying so far. Unforgettable characters, stories that make us feel, innovative gameplay, and creative excellence. Ooh. We will empower our studios, invest in iconic franchises, and back bold new ideas. We will take risks. We will enter new categories and markets where we can add real value grounded in what players care about most. See, I like every single word, even the order of them. I like all of what she said right there, because as it is kind of crafted and it sounds like PR to an extent. It is, obviously, but it's like, if that's for real, come on, son. How can you argue with that? It's like, okay, I want new ideas. Yes, thank you. Iconic franchises. Yeah, I'll take that too. New categories. I mean, that's a little wishy-washy. Like, let's do 3D VR in your butthole. Like, how's that work? Well, first you got to bend over, and then, okay, maybe I'll skip that one. But everything else is good. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but we'll see. Continuing. I promoted Matt Booty in honor of his commitment. Wow, yo, the bulldog, the pit bull was just like, he's like, and she was like, I have a place for you. Come with me. Then they went off and boosh. I promoted Matt Booty in honor of his commitment. He understands the craft and the challenges of building great games, has led teams to deliver award-winning work, and has earned the trust of game developers across the industry. That's true, though. People don't realize, Matt was in charge of Xbox Game Studios, and the last 2 years, we've been getting bangers. I don't know if y'all realize, Indiana Jones and all that. So he's in charge of, yes, it's Bethesda, and they have their own kind of, but it's still got to go to Matt, I believe, and then go to, maybe not. Anyway, second, the return of Xbox. Wait, what? Oh, you know why? Because everybody and their mama always saying Xbox dead, Xbox dead. The return of Xbox. You see how words can affect just a mood, an environment, a culture within a company. I think she's here to change that. Also, the fact that she was in marketing and such, so she knows she might have the right words to say. And also, Aaron Greenberg might be out of a job. I'm just saying she might. I don't know, maybe not. He's not bad. He's all right. Second, the return of Xbox. We will recommit to our core Xbox fans and players, those who have invested with us for the past 25 years, and to developers who build the expansive universes and experiences that we are embraced by players across the world. that are embraced by reading is fundamental. Yeah, I like that. I like the fact that she's basically, excuse me, she's basically kind of addressing all of the yellow hearts that left Xbox because they felt like they've been betrayed and then, oh, they don't care about us no more. Wham, let's go to PlayStation where they care. They don't. They care less, actually. Just ask Blue Point how much they care. Anyway, we will celebrate our roots with a renewed commitment to Xbox, starting with console, which has shaped who we are. It connects us to the players and fans who invest in Xbox and to the developers who build ambitious experiences for it. Excuse me. So here's the thing. She has no control over what Magnus is going to be because Magnus already went through and it is basically chip complete, if that makes sense. Like it's not content complete. It's not a game. It's just hardware. The design it's been finalized basically. So all they have to do is decide on how much RAM and things like that, and how much SSD memory to put in it. That's the only thing, and that's a moving target. You can change that like up to the last second, whatever. So she is stuck with what Magnus is, but I think what Magnus is not going to be a hindrance to her ability to kind of back up her words right here. She's saying a lot of good words that everybody wants. Like, yeah, okay, yep, everything you're saying is kind of cool. I like it. Let's go. So, all right. Gaming now lives across devices, now without the limits of any single piece of hardware. As we expand across PC, mobile, and cloud, Xbox should feel seamless, instant, and worthy of the communities we serve. We will break down barriers so developers can build once and reach players everywhere without compromise. Kaboom! That's what we've been talking about. WBG, me, I don't know if Paris has been saying it. Shout out to Paris. Everybody else. Basically, they're kind of getting rid of the Xbox API. So it's not like an Xbox game. It's just it's an Xbox game, but it's basically how would I say this? Because I'm not sure if the same code base applies to like the Microsoft Store and Steam and GOG and all that stuff. I don't know how that works. Are they just wrappers? And once again, I don't know. But I will say that they're trying to unify the coding and for devs so that they can make one game and just say, yeah, there you go, it's good, and then it goes bleep bloop bloop, goes everywhere. It's like when you write a song, you got a song, yo, it's hot, you upload it and it goes everywhere. It's like, no, you gotta format it for YouTube, and then you gotta format it for Spotify, and then you gotta format it for Pandora. It's like, nah, bro, I just press a button and go click 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 click, and then it's done. That's I want to do the same for games. Why can't you do that? That's what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Third, future of play. We are witnessing the reinvention of play. To meet the moment, we will invent new business models and new ways to play by leaning into what we already have. Iconic teams, characters, and worlds that people love. But we will not treat those worlds as static IP to milk and monetize. Ouch. Is she talking about? Hold up. She got a little. Hold up. She talking. Is she TTSing up? I'm just saying. I know Phil did it. He's like, those slimy business. Phil is. He's like a saltine. Come on, son. He's vanilla. He's a nice guy, but I think you need to put a little Asian persuasion on that and blam, and she's over here like throwing. I don't know if she knows any martial arts, but she's Asian, so maybe there's some. Maybe she knows. I don't know. She's Indian, right? I don't know. If maybe she's Pakistan. I don't know. But Asha, that's She got words. I'm sorry, I lost my place. Oh, here it is. But we will not treat those worlds as static IP to milk and monetize. Sound familiar? I'm just saying, I don't know. We will build a shared platform and tools that empower developers and players to create and share their stories. Okay, that's just As monetization and AI evolve and influence this future, we will not chase short-term efficiency or flood our ecosystem with soulless AI slop. I knew she said that because I heard them read it before. But I think I like that because everybody's saying AI slop, AI slop. She caught on. She's like, I'm gonna throw that in there real quick so that she could be on the side of the people who hate AI slop. And so, but her job now is to be like, Satya, calm down. This is how we're gonna do this. And we implement the AI, whatever it's gonna be, so that it doesn't turn into slop, basically. Games are and always will be art crafted by humans and created with the most innovative technology provided by us. She's saying all the right words, son. She's saying, you ever notice, like, when Jim Ryan was talking, he's like, we believe in generations. And you're like, what does that mean? Please explain. I'm not going to explain. We believe in generations. Have a cookie. That's Jim Ryan. But here she's saying plain English words that actually mean the words that she's saying. It's not no vague, you can interpret it 1,000 million different ways. She's just saying it straight up. No AI slop or no soulless AI slop. And yeah, we have people to make games. That's what the studios are for. Stupid. Anyway, the next 25 years belong to the team who dared to build something surprising, something no one else is willing to try, and have the patience to see it through. We have done this before, and I'm here to help us do it again. I want to return to the renegade spirit that built Xbox in the first place. Hold up. Yo. All right. It will require us to relentlessly question everything, revisit processes, protect what works, and be brave enough to change what does not. Thank you for welcoming me into this journey. Asha. Yo, that line. I want to return to the renegade spirit that built Xbox in the first. Just, you know what you do, Asha? She's marketing. She understands marketing. I believe she was from marketing. She probably has a degree in marketing. That's how she got those jobs, I will assume. Let's get some commercials that are directly referencing PlayStation. How about that? And you say, this is a PlayStation. This is an Xbox. Blah, blah, blah. You know how Mac did it with the PC? Remember how they did that? And that worked. Everybody's like, let me get an Apple because it's skinny, little, fine Justin Long instead of a fat white guy, whatever his name is. I don't remember his name. You know, they had a new commercial with like Ozempic. Anyway. Yeah, so that's Asha. There's the pit bull. There's pit bull. There's Maddie Booty. And there's Asha Balasha. She got a smile on her, boy. She like, ding. Blind you. Wait, what's in the background? What's in the box? What's in the box? Sorry. I like those headphones. That's a nice controller. Halo. What does that say? The Pastor Chief Collection. The Pastor Chief. The Master Chief Collection. It looks like a pastor. Doesn't that look like El Pastor Chief Collection? Sorry. Why would they put that? Because they trying to hide something. What's that mean? Juggernaut 37 high? Was Juggernaut 38 high? I don't understand. Is this like the testing where they test? Why are they in the Halo room? Why? What's in the back? Oh, that's a Halo. Is that a screen or what is that? Is that just art or something? That's crazy. Okay, what's Phil? Phil. Wow, sorry. Matthew Beauty. And Asha. She got some hair though. Dang, it's all the way down. Anyway. Oh no. Now I gotta go get it again. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Meow, 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 meow. There she is again. No, we don't want to do that because I messed it up last time. Okay, so we have to read Matthew Booties. Matt says, I read Phil's note with much gratitude. He has been such a steady champion for game creators and our studio teams. and I've learned so much from his leadership over the years. All our games have benefited from his foundational support. I'm also grateful to Satya for his ongoing commitment to gaming and holding a vision of how we can connect back to the larger company. Okay. Looking forward, I'm excited to partner with Asha as our next CEO. Our first conversation centered on her commitment to making great games and the role that plays in our overall success. She asks questions, pushes for clarity, and wants our choices grounded in player and developer needs. That mindset matters as the industry around us is changing quickly. How players engage, how games are made, and how business models and platforms evolve. We have good reasons to believe in what's ahead. This organization and its franchises have navigated change for decades, and our strength comes from teams who know how to adapt and keep delivering. That's what's up. That confidence is grounded in a strong pipeline of established franchises, new bets we believe in, and clear player demand for what we are building. That's what's up. Don't be building stuff that you think you be like, we gonna build it and you gonna like it because we know what you like, and you don't know what you like until we make it, and then that's what I think Steve Jobs said that. And in one way, he was right. In another way, he was lucky as hell, okay? Whatever. Rest in peace. My focus is on supporting the teams and leaders we have in place and creating the conditions for them to do their best work. To be clear, there are no organizational changes underway for our studios. Thanks to everything you do for players and for each other. Machu! Okay, there you go. And that is that. I want to... I'll save that later. So that's what's up, right? So we had it's not opening. Come on, give me that. It's not doing it. But yeah, there's shit. She's Asha Sharma, new CEO of Xbox. Just to keep it short, CEO of Microsoft Gaming and VP, whatever. She's the new ex-boss. And, look, we can go back to what she said. And it's like, games, return of Xbox. All these things she's saying, And I remember Sean was talking about, we'll see if she could talk the talk, but can she walk the walk? And I'm like, he's right. I mean, it sounded like she wanted to, do the thing. Sounded like she wanted to smack some ponies through the internet. I'm just saying, that's what it sounded like to me. I think it's gonna be great. I think that I don't know, man. Once again, we'll have to see. I want to hear her. I want to see her, hear her presence and stuff. Not that is a like deciding factor of how she will manage, but it helps if she has. I don't know if it's charisma. Charisma does go a long way, but it's also conviction and of the words that you say. You say boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But if you don't do that, then it's like, okay, you're full of shit. So we don't care. But if you say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, console time. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. There is a slight possibility that we might get some console exclusives. I'm just saying. You heard what she said. Now, I'm saying console. I'm not saying, PC is always going to be there, mobile is always going to be there, but they might, 6 months, then we put it on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? 6 months, a year, then we put. Back when the 360 was that's how they're going to do it. I always said that they should go back to that 360 exclusivity, how they did that. Or if it was on PlayStation, you get a PlayStation secret character. If it's on Xbox, you get an Xbox secret character, whatever. That's like, oh, that's cool. So everybody gets their own little thing. That's dope. And if people want everything, then they buy everything. But if people say, oh, Xbox gets something, PlayStation gets something, that's cool. That's kind of part of gaming. It's kind of part of It was like, what was it? Yoda versus Darth Vader in Soul Calibur, right? That was it. I got some feedback happening. Anyway. Oh yeah, I hear it. But anyway, that was the thing. Phil's retiring as of Monday. He'll still be around, but officially he's gonna be out. And we'll see what happens with the new Asha Sharma. It's dope, and we'll see how Matt Booty. I don't know if Matt Booty will be the front-facing person. I mean, he is the content dude, but maybe I don't know. Maybe Asha. Like I said, it depends on how she reads on camera. If she's a good camera face person with the voice and stuff, and people like her, then they'll keep putting her up there. But if she has like a really bad voice and she's like uncomfortable and she can't read the prompter correctly, or you know what I'm saying. I mean, if she's just not good on camera, then be like, maybe we'll get somebody who's just hired to be on camera, like an actor or something, or just something like that. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this new shake-up. Oh my gosh, shake-up. Phil Spencer's out. Oh my gosh, Xbox is dead. I'm pretty sure a Dreamcast guy's done that already. I mean, he did do he did dead, and it was PlayStation in the background, but he didn't actually say PlayStation is dead. He just put dead, and then he think he's slick. But I watched this video. I don't usually watch his video. I don't usually watch his videos. I watched his video. I watched MBG's video. I wanted to see what the ponies were talking about. All the ponies are upset. And of course, we're talking about Blue Point. Hilarious. So, yeah. Even Luke Stevens, right? He did his regular, whatever, half an hour, 40-minute thing. But then he did a short. He did a separate, dedicated short that was shot on a different camera and a different angle with different lighting, edited differently. And I'm like, this is how serious this Blue Point thing is. Luke Stevens did a separate short, portrait style. I'm like, okay, like I've never seen him do that. Maybe it just never popped in my algorithm, but yo. So yeah, at least we got a day of that. No, we're gonna extend it. But anyway, I appreciate you guys hit me out in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. And I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Till two-way time.